Yo, what's up guys? So this is the video basically where I'm going to be giving you guys my full impressions of the ZTE Max XL. So if you're looking for a video that's going to be talking about the specs, the batteries and all that stuff, there are a lot of good videos made by some of my friends that you can go and check out to get that kind of information. I didn't want to regurgitate the same things that they've been saying, so I'm just going to go ahead and focus on what my opinions are about the ZTE Max XL, as well as answer a couple of questions that were posted that I asked people to post on the videos that they did not have answers to, that I would go ahead and answer in this video. So, let me tell you guys, since I started using the ZTE Max XL, this phone has been a pleasure to use, okay? From someone who's been using the Huawei Honor 8 and the Nextbit Robin, which are not mid-ranger phones, okay? They have some pretty banging performance on these phones. Going back down to the ZTE Max XL, I was thinking that I might feel the difference between using those types of phones, and actually, to be honest with you guys, I haven't felt any difference really. I mean, there is some. Let me just be up about it. There is some, but it's not anything that's going to be totally noticeable. It's like, I was thinking that it was going to be like if you were to go from using 7.1 Nougat to going back to a device that uses Froyo, but it was nothing like that at all. The experience was pretty good. First of all, the device is on the latest version of Android that's currently out right now, so I'm not talking about the old betas. I am talking about Nougat. So it does have 7.1.1 Nougat. And it's been pretty good to use so far. I'm still addicted to playing the cat game where you set treats and baits and whatever, and a cat shows up and you get to name it and collect them. So I've just been doing that with the phone. The display has been fine. The display's been really good. I haven't had any issues at all with the display whatsoever. And I am a very picky person when it comes to displays. If I can see the pixel patterns on the screen, I tend to get a little annoyed about that. So I have to say that the screen resolution, the screen display has been fine. It's been great. Had no problems at it whatsoever looking at videos, and it's not, ugly and unappealing to me. It's actually really good. The cameras held up pretty well, and the cameras is probably one of the biggest things that impressed me about this device. And I'm more going towards the selfie camera than I am the main camera. The main camera shoots pictures just fine, takes videos just fine, no problems at all whatsoever with it. But the selfie camera actually surprised me because of the fact that it has the ability to adjust the low lighting, which I did in my demo video. So if you guys checked out my my picture video sample demo video, you'll see that I did it during one of the video samples at night with the selfie camera. I adjusted to, from basic to opening up more for low light capture, and it worked out to be very well. I mean, you can pretty much see everything. You can see, like when I first filmed in the dark spot area in my parking lot of my apartment complex, you couldn't really see my face all too much. And then adjusting that when I learned about it while doing that sample, you basically see like all the details of my face, my ugly mug, my wannabe beard, and all that stuff. It was in the shot. So I was like, that was really dope. That was cool. Good on ZTE for that one, because I don't see a lot of devices, much less do I see any high performing or close to flagship devices even doing something like that, where you can do it in the shot. I know you can mess around with manual modes on cameras, but while you're recording a video to adjust, that's something that I don't see on a lot of smartphone cameras, especially when you're a vlogger and you rely on your smartphone to be your vlogging camera. So that was good on ZTE for that one. A couple of things that I want to feel as a downsider to the device is, one, the size. The size is probably like the one thing that I'm really annoyed with at times. That's just because I have small hands. So this part is totally subjective, okay? This is not going to affect you if you're someone that's got big hands, okay? I have small hands. And sometimes it feels like that the only way I'm going to be able to carry this phone comfortably for long periods of time is if I dislocate my fingers to actually be able to wrap around it, okay? It just feels bulky to use. Even if the back of the device is rounded a little bit to try to be ergonomic, it is bulky, and that can be a pain. So that is one thing that I say that maybe they should have narrowed it like they did the ZTE Warp Elite. Would have been more comfortable to hold. But on top of that, the fingerprint reader is the other thing that is pretty annoying with me. The fact that I used my left index finger as my primary when I first set up the phone, and then I was like, okay, I have two hands, so I might as well register the right index finger and so that if I'm holding it in either hand, it's going to go ahead and unlock. But I've noticed that sometimes when you place your finger back there, it does not register a touch. You can see at the bottom the capacitive buttons start to like slowly light up, which is letting you know that your finger has made contact and it is responding to it. But then nothing happens with the screen. The screen stays dark, and it's really weird because then when I tap the power button to see if I have to do a manual unlock, then it just opens the screen and it's already unlocked, which it shouldn't. So that can be a problem with the device. I don't know if it's just my unit, but I found that to be kind of annoying. But it happens every now and then. It's not all the time, so I can deal with it. Performance with applications, I haven't had any problems at all whatsoever. It's ran all my applications just fine. The only time I had lag, stuttering, and hiccup really was when I was playing Pokemon Go, and mostly when I was in a car moving and my character was moving really fast across the viewfinder is where I had issues. So gaming could be a little bit of a problem, but yeah. Tracking the memory, as far as how much RAM is being used, I may think that it might, well, at least my unit might have a little bit of a memory leak problem. I'm not too sure. I'm still kind of working the kinks out on that. But normally, even after I clear out a bunch of background apps and, wipe cache and whatnot, it's pretty much using about 64 to 65% of the memory, which then, once apps reload and reopen in background, it then tends to be about almost close to 80% used. So could be an issue just with my device itself. So let me answer a couple of questions here real quick before I end out this video. I didn't want to make it too long. So one of the questions that I did see that was asked was if it has NFC, and it doesn't have NFC. So you won't be able to use Android Pay, do tap to pay, or anything like that. So if that's something that you really need in a device, then this device is not for you. Also, people ask, does it have Type-C? Yes, it does have USB Type-C. As a matter of fact, it has USB Type-C. I can't tell you guys if it has fast charging because I was using my Honor 8's charger. I use my Honor 8's charger for any device that I have that has Type-C, so I'm not having a bunch of chargers plugged in. And the Honor 8's charger supports fast charging, and my NextBit Robin, when I connect it to my Honor 8's charger, it fast charges my Honor 8. With this phone, it didn't say that it was fast charging, but from 1% to 100%, it was about an hour and 22 minutes it took to get fully charged. When I had it connected to my NextBit Robin's charger, which does not support fast charging, it took about almost 2 hours to completely fully charge. So that is saying something there. Let's see. I think that's pretty much the questions that were basically asked. There wasn't too much about, but I think a lot of the questions about it has been answered. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys have any more questions, you guys can ask it in this video, and I'll just comment back to you guys in the comment section. If you guys enjoyed this video, smash that like button, hit it repeatedly, hit it over and over and over again. I know that's kind of retarded, right? Because then if I say hit it over and over again, it's like like on, like off, like on, like off. So it'll just be like one like. But anyways, yeah. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And if you're new to my channel, thank you for coming by. Thank you for watching it all the way through. And hit that subscribe button, and you'll get more videos like this. So until the next time, everybody, I'm Tito, and I'm out.